So with all this being said, and so much more that can and has been said about Copilot, we have a Microsoft 365 Copilot Head Start workshop. And really what that is, the purpose of that is to assess and confirm your organization's readiness with a review of your Microsoft 365 tenant for security and governance, training and education for your team and users on Gen AI and Copilot functionality and features, right? Discover and determine your first use cases, establish the license selection, and launch your pilot. So it's the pilot for your pilot group. We want you to be enabled. Number one, we want you to be safe and protected before enabling Copilot, because there are some, I don't want to say Copilot is inherently risky, but it could increase the effectiveness of vulnerabilities that already exist in your environment. And that's a more effective way to put it. The vulnerabilities are already there. Just with an AI tool, they can be taken advantage of to a greater extent. So how do we ensure that we're on the right path for the immediate and long term? What things do we need to keep in mind? And then ensuring that your pilot group has the right level of training and information, so that way they can really become Copilot champions and establish, beyond basic use cases, right, really proprietary use cases for your individual organization's processes, to where, an outside consultant or another third party, another company isn't going to do things the same way that you do. So having that ingrained into those unique processes are going to provide so much value. And they're only going to be able to do that if they're not starting from ground zero, or maybe underground, right? So that training, that prompt training, that discussion and engineering, showing you how to use it and where to use it and what the experience is of each Copilot app and why are they all over the place and which ones are the same and which ones are different, right? It can be confusing. And so to have that all in one engagement, so that way at the end of it, your pilot group is really, they've got a leg up. They're enabled. They're getting to those use cases. They're getting to that really valuable stuff much quicker than they would if you just assigned a license and let it go.